What's going on? It's your boy Coach. This is a crazy challenge I got today. It's actually inspired through a YouTube legend named LA Beast. It's called the Double Cheeseburger Mile. It's like a spin-off of the beer mile where you drink a beer, run a lap, and you basically repeat that for 3 times. So today, his was bag of burgers. I got 4 double cheeseburgers in here.
And you know, you always got to check this because I can't even say how many times they've messed up the order. So I just went through each one, make sure it was right.
So we'll get one of those before each lap. I got me a Powerade, try and stay hydrated. It's 97 degrees right now, so it's super hot. I'm also at a mile high elevation, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Yep, very hot, saying 100 degrees, woof. I'm just gonna do my best. The LA Beast had targeted around 10 minutes, and for me, I think that's, for how he finished, he did really well, and I'm hoping to get around 10 minutes myself, but this is definitely going to be a challenge. It combines the element of athleticism with competitive or speed eating, so we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to do it like I always do, and it's your boy, ready to destroy, going to give it my best, and I hope you enjoy.
Gotta get your warm-up in. How you feeling?
I think I'm ready. It's hot. Is that started?
And it's pretty evident that I'm not the fastest at eating cheeseburgers. I just do my best. And for sure, on a day like this, I was just trying to use that drink to just get it down. It's like when those burgers have been sitting in my car for like 3 hours, they were a little dry, a little bit crusty. I was just trying to make sure that I didn't choke on them. I probably could have went a little bit faster, but really like the moment of a challenge, like anxiety and things like that kind of kick in. So I just made sure that I was going to get it down in a reasonable time, not super fast, because I feel like I could just make it up on the run. And I'm not the fastest runner. And so that's what's kind of interesting about this video, is that it's a combination of I'm maybe an average runner, average eater, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to display that. And with running, like, it's not something that I like am super competitive with. I just actually picked it up when COVID started, because when the gym shut down, I was in a process of a transformation, trying to cut body fat, look my best. And you know, if you don't have that facility available, like, what do? I chose to do running. It's something I hadn't done before, and so I've been running for a couple years. But when I did start it, it was something I made a goal. I really wanted to break a like sub 6 minute mile, 5:59. That was kind of what I really wanted to hit. I worked really hard at it for about 6 months. Unfortunately, I hit 6:01. That was my best time, and at that, when I hit it, my knees, my back, they were in not the greatest shape. I was also like maybe 13 pounds lighter than I am here, so it's a lot less strenuous on my joints. I don't like to run so much just because it's a high risk activity. Knees, back, things like that. I maybe more of like jog than run. And really, when it comes to conditioning for the next 3 months, I'm going to be running a little bit more, but it's something that I do find a lot of cardiovascular benefit from. It's something that I think can be healthy. It just depends on how you do it. You don't want to overdo it. And a day like this, with the amount of heat I went through, probably not the smartest thing, but it was the challenge. I was set. I knew I had to do it, so that's kind of where my head was. Now, that first lap was about a 6 minute pace, and that's something that I knew I could not keep up. I did feel pretty good, surprisingly. I was expecting to be a little more winded, so getting in the second burger, I was just making sure to try and like not choke. That was kind of the main thing when I'm fighting here, is like not choking and trying to breathe and recover. With running, it's really important to use your breath to recover, not just your heart, but like your muscles as well. You know, get the oxygen in, oxygen out. That's just my theory. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but it's what I do. So as I'm eating each bite, I'm just trying to make sure that I can get breaths in as well. It's what makes this a true challenge. Let's not forget that it's like super hot outside. You can really hear that wind pounding. So I'm running into the wind, into the heat, trying to get down this burger. It's really not ideal. If I had to do this again, and I may try in the future, there's a number of things I would change. The first thing would be that I would set up like a podium on the inside of the track, make sure the burgers are kind of prepped, ready to be eaten. They're not stale and sitting inside my car, maybe fresh. That way I didn't have to really worry about the trash or putting everything away or things blowing away. I did notice in LA Beast the trash flying around. It was kind of funny, really entertaining. It was something that actually did kind of hit my head. So yeah, I just would want to have to not worry about that. Take away, a few seconds. All those seconds would add up in time. And as I hit this lap, I'm still feeling pretty good, not too gassed at some sense. I was able to push my pace. I kind of was happy with where I was going. I just kind of knew getting to the midway point was 5 minutes. And so I was looking down on my watch, seeing where I was at, and my pace was fine. I wanted to make sure that my breathing was good. I wasn't pushing my heart too hard. And you can see I was getting a little distance between my cameraman, which I appreciate him following me. It was really nice of him to do that. I was really focused on, just time based. I was wanting to hit that 5 minute mark. As soon as I knew I got to that line, I would be okay. I didn't expect some of the challenges that were to come ahead. It's one of those things that's what makes this a challenge. It's the unpredictable, and I didn't practice this.
You're an animal, coach.
And why I think that's a really nice compliment. I appreciate that. I just know that the music in my ears is blaring. I'm just trying to push as hard as I can, get to that line, get to the next burger. I knew 5 minutes was the halfway point. You can see I'm right at that mark. Going below 10, I knew was going to be really difficult. This was kind of the mark, whether I could make it or not. As I'm getting that sip of Powerade, I'm just trying to think, how can I recover? What can I do? I just got to go as fast as I can. This is the lap I think I can improve most on if I were to do it again, because I overran this for sure. I could have did a lot better on this one. This is one I probably, if I could take back, I would.
Hard to recover from the cardio and eat. I gotta patient that fuck.
So there it is. I took way too long on the burger. It was just the last lap, maybe a little too fast. So I tried to go faster on this lap, and what that ended up kind of turning into is a disaster for the last lap. Not just for running, but for getting the cheeseburger down. When you're in a panting mode and gasping for air, trying to push down a cheeseburger, I have no clue how the competitive eaters and the pros get past that aspect.
You guys gotta give this man some credit. He's out here running a mile eating 4 cheeseburgers with 100-degree weather.
What doesn't happen in normal mile running is that you have to eat a cheeseburger.
Oh, it's brutal. I want to puke.
Get it?
I really appreciate the encouragement, and it's something that actually does help me in normal training. This is not normal training, so as I'm getting around the bend, I'm just kind of thinking, crap, I gotta eat one more burger. And as I'm trying to push the pace, because I know I'm a little bit behind, what happens with that? I breathe a little bit harder. It's a recipe for disaster. If you're trying to speed eat, in my opinion, you have to be able to breathe. I have no idea how the pros just smash food down without breathing, without choking. I got a little concerned as I get into the last burger, because there was a couple times I thought I was gonna die.
How you feeling after this lap? How you feeling?
And unfortunately for my cameraman, I had my music so loud I did not hear anything he said. I was trying to focus, really just get this down. I knew I was behind. Okay, I can eat as fast as I can. I can't breathe. What do I do? Just eat.
Right now?
8 is way behind. I knew I'd have to sprint the last lap. How do I get this burger down? And you can really see me struggling, just taking every bit of sip I can, make sure not to choke. There was a couple points you can see me kind of tapping around. Mentally, I thought I was really gonna choke, maybe die on camera. I was a little concerned. I just had to use the fluid to push the food down. figure out how to get past this point. This was the struggle. If I hadn't pushed so hard in the last one, I would have probably been able to do a little bit better in this. I'm not the best speed eater, like I said before. I just know that, okay, I can either improve in the eating, which is probably a few seconds, but the running is something I could really improve. Like I said, based on like my conditioning, weight, things like that. So as I saw the clock coming closer to 9 minutes, I knew, a 60-second lap was unlikely. I would maybe be able to get like 75 seconds if I sprinted it at that energy I had at that point. So I was just like, okay, get it down, use the fluids, don't have anything in, and then just go as hard as you can. That was really my focus at this point.
Bag is completely empty.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a sprint with 4 cheeseburgers in my belly.
He's striding it out right now. Try to cover as much ground as possible. Almost there. Get it.
Actually, I forgot to grab my phone, so I had no music at this point. I was just so out of it trying to finish that I was just praying to God, like, please get me through this last lap. I don't know what to do. I have to do my best. I pushed my legs as hard as I could, my lungs as hard as I could. I knew there was no more cheeseburgers in line, so just like push everything you have in the tank. And that's pretty much the way I train in general when I'm fitness training or, in the gym strength training. It's that last set's the best set. So that's what motivated me to finish. It's something that I focused on and made sure to not lose sight of. So as I'm coming around the last bend, like I'm just focused on that finish line and getting done with it. And once I know I cross, I know I'm done.
10:30.
That was hell.
Go in the shade, coach.
It's so hard. No, on my Garmin.
And I don't really follow these stats traditionally, but if you're one that needs authenticity, this is what I did. I have no clue how it compares to others or whether it's good or bad. It's just what I posted. It's what I did. It's something that I'll use next time I try this challenge. I'll worry less about having an actual timer.
Either way, getting the burgers down when you're struggling for breath is a choking hazard for sure. I wanted to beat 10 minutes. I did my best. What else can I say? Another wild one. Oh. At least it's over. Thank God. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Gonna recover as always, and I'll see you in the next video.